I'm going to let the stage to my dear Dominika. She's Polish. She's living in the south of France, but she runs her business between Poland and south of France, but she sells globally, obviously, and she does these amazing coffee tables that she's starting. So I think it's very important for me that she can tell the stories behind these tables, because again, these are not just tables. These are tables. This is art. This is sustainability. This is handcrafting, craftsmanship. This is creativity. So yeah, Dominika, please.
Hello, everybody. Um, so maybe I will just quickly say that my background comes from the passion for interior design, and I found my niche in this sector to work with on daily basis, which are doors. And then thanks to my clients, because I was always looking for the product I can or a medium I can express myself artistically through. Thanks to my client who loved my doors, she asked, can you please, after having my doors from my own French Riviera door collection, she called me a few months later and she asked me, could you please make me a matching coffee table? Actually, this picture, it's the few years ago when I did the first table with no art on it yet, just for her to match her doors. And then thanks to her, I realized like I got it. I finally got my medium I can express myself through, because of course I do paintings as well, and I have a big collection of my own which are in the garage. One day I will do something about them too, but I really want to know, like I love the fact that tables can be also an object which can be used at home. So today I would like to show three models of coffee tables I created. They are like a triptych of past 9 years of my life, like a kind of highlights. 9 years, why? Because the 9-year numerological cycle is closing now. So it fits like perfectly to do the triptych. So the first one, maybe we can, it's funny because at the moment I am actually, it's super interesting because I'm in the place, I'm in Gstaad area now at the moment, where I got the idea for the art tables, standing in front of the gallery in Gstaad, because I said, like, I want to be in this gallery, but I have only these tables without the art. And this night, few years ago in Gstaad, I realized, yes, finally, like the quotes I keep in my, or stories in myself, I will express them through my tables. So the first one, it's You Are Timeless, and also you can see the Swiss colors, because every table will accept the story. The colors also tell the story. So You Are Timeless, it's a compliment I received a few years, like 9 years ago, probably now, or 10 years ago. But I want to tell this to everybody. Like I find this compliment the most beautiful one ever, and I think we are all timeless and we don't have expiry date. And I just wanted to share it, so everyone who will look at it feel the same way. And voila, so this was like one of the most beautiful compliments. And how I do it, the first table, like the first model, because also very important message is that each of the model is going to be sold in 30 times. So each of the model is like, yeah, 30 pieces. We don't have 30 pieces of each one now, because some got sold already. So basically, this was the very, very first one. And here is still handmade, written. Okay, on everyone will be written, this is not a coffee table, love. Because it's not a coffee table only. It's like it's a part of my life. And again, I want to share it with the audience. Okay, so we can stop here. This was the first of the triptych. The second one, because for the past 8 years, I live in Monaco area. which I also find that it comes to a natural conclusion to me, that it's ending this time maybe there. So when I came to south of France and to Monaco, I was taken to a club. I was, after living in Asia, where I was like not prepared for the Monaco vibe and audience, and I asked for the Wi-Fi password. And the waiter told me, "Do you have money?" And I said, "What do you mean?" And he said, like, "Yeah, that's the Wi-Fi password." And now, after living there for 8 years, I completely understand that this is what is at its core, of the core of Monaco, and I find this actually funny, said in the same time, but this is the truth. And I see these tables in houses of some people who will laugh from this. For example, you enter and they will see, "Oh, do you have money?" So for me, this is funny because I live there, and I look at this from this perspective. So the colors are, money is green, and the Russian gold color, it's because of probably the influence of this Eastern Bloc, and the money there. So this one I created, we can go to the video. I already found my final technique, because the first table was still with the material. I cut the red material from the material, and then I glue this on the metal flakes. But here on the second model, I discovered this technique of mixing some paints, and I love it because it gives the 3D dimension. Maybe we can go to this video, Natalia.
Yeah, no, I stopped it
Ah,
just because the music is very loud, so just to allow you to speak, and now we want, because I
okay,
don't
so
think
we
we
can
hear you.
show it, because probably it will. So basically, on top of this, we put tempered glass and give a space of few millimeters, so the flakes can move naturally. And also, like we can see on the last picture, probably from this presentation of the "Do you have money?" There, exactly, we leave some space so the flakes can move, can breathe, and age naturally, because this is actually a metal. I see these tables, except the houses of people, I see really in the lobbies of the hotels, in many commercial buildings, maybe even Wall Street, for example, this one, like yeah. So I'm happy about it, because this also shows my part, 8 years of my life in Monaco, which I'm grateful for. And voila, that's what this is how I express myself. The next one, and the last one from the 9-year cycle and the triptych, is about France. And the name is "Profiter de la vie et bronzer." We can show the whole table first, maybe. So the story about this table.
I think we have this picture.
Here we can see very nicely how I mixed already the materials. So actually I received a very thick paint. Even it looks a little bit like a concrete when it will dry out. It unfortunately dries for a few days, because I really wanted to achieve like a 3-dimensional effect, like that it's yeah. So basically this can we find the okay, here is when I am doing it. So the text "Profiter de la vie et bronzer" means profit from life, and Santan. Basically, that's the maxim of, I think this is what French people live for. And I've heard this answer. This is the answer of my friend who inherited some money. And I asked him, "So what are your plans? Like, what are you going to do?" And he said, I was expecting him to say, "I will invest in, I don't know, blocks or apartments, whatever." And he said, "Profiter de la vie bronzée." And this is after living for 8 years around south of France and with French people as well, I think me being as Polish girl, and we are really like we are born and we have to work like this is what our parents want for us. Poland is more work focused. I see that, that French, I also appreciate French mentality of actually really profit from life and not to stress so much about other stuff, but just to enjoy and grasp the moment. So the colors as well of this table are the gold is like a sun, and the bronze it's a bronze, which is santan. So basically, these are like. It's about really me being in France, and France will always be in my. I love France. France will continue being in my life for sure, and this is actually what why it ends the triptych, because again maybe Monaco will not be in my life anymore so much, but France for sure, and I'm planning to profit from life and bronze, and I wish this to everybody all over the world. So this is my triptych.
Thank you, Dominica. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's again something very unique, very original, very creative. I love the combination between furniture, art, and also creativity, because you're actually, I mean, I think every artist express themselves through their work, and you're putting this into words in furniture, which is something that we all have around us, right? And we use it, and we
That's
think
really what
about
I
it.
want.
Yeah,
That's
so
really
I
what
think you achieve your goal, and we are very grateful that actually you bring these unique pieces to us, and I'm very honored to have
and
your
I am
work
super
at
grateful
Artisans
for
Collection.
also being invited and to be able to show this, and yeah, and to continue the journey.
Thank you so much. So
Thank
now
you.
we're going